Hello everyone. I think I'm live. I'm not really sure what's going on. Excellent. We love to see it. We love to see it. Okay, so how do I move this? I wish I could move this. This would be so much easier. I probably shouldn't be showing stuff like on my stream. How about we go to Dandy's World now? Hold on. Give me just a second and I will grab, set up my second monitor so that I can actually read chat as it comes in. Give me just a second to find it. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a mess in case anyone was wondering. Oh, I did find it. I did find it if anybody was curious. We are all right. Okay, so what do we start with? So many options, right? Like, we could press the play button here. Or, no, we also couldn't. Like, we could, but we also don't need to, you know. So, whew. Wait, is there a dual stream yet? Let me see if there's a dual stream. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Wait, let me check. Okay, it is on. Dual stream is on. Okay. How about we start with the tier list that I had planned for today. I wanted to do a tier list. So, Dandy's World tier list. I love not being professional at all. Okay. Why? Why? Why is there a squirm thing here? That's so strange. Okay. What do we want to do? I don't want to create a Dandy's World tier list. I want to use one. Do you think it'll just let me use one? I'd want to just use one. Okay. Here we go. It's starting to load in, guys. That's spectacular. Okay. So, we're going to start with Astro. And forgive me if I don't, pick what you wanted me to pick. So we have Astro. Let's think of it this way. So, I'm going to be ranking based on not personality, not lore from the canon, but on how good of a toon they are in general. So, I think Astro is B tier. And before you all flame me for it, it's literally it's like this. Astro isn't really the best character in the world. If you had every single toon in the game, how many of you would pick Astro? You know? Just not many people. And for good reason, too. Because, not everybody wants this guy as their toon, and that's okay. So don't flame me for it, please. What is at the bottom of my screen right now? Okay. Let's just move on to Bassie. So we have Bassie next. Bassie is actually a relatively good toon, I'd say. I don't mind her. I don't use her as much as I, wanted to. I've spent, 2 Easter events playing this game, okay? And, I was playing it for the second one, and I finally got her, and I was super excited. And now I hardly even use her because she isn't that good of a toon after all. I mean, she's an okay distractor, but I normally play extractors and supporters, not distractors, not often distractors. So I think I'll put her in C tier because she's okay. She's a character. She's a toon that nobody expected to have, and she's good in some situations. Oh, hello, Veranda. Welcome to the stream. So, anyway, I feel like she's good in some situations. But I feel like she's good in some situations, however, not every single one. And I feel like that's why I'm going to put her here. Because, like, when I think of S tier, it is the best of the best. Like, they're good in every situation. Okay, so next we have Blot. Blot is an okay toon, I'd say. I do play Dandy's World, Veranda, yes. Also, yes, Coco, the stream is delayed. She's right. Coco's my mod. It doesn't look like it, but she is. So, just trust her words, okay? She speaks wise words. Okay, anyway. So, anyways, for Blot. Blot was a very interesting character when he was, like, introduced. And yes, I'll say character more often than I say toon. I don't know why, I just do. Okay? Don't, no. But, so, anyway, so, Blot is a fun one to rank, because he was all the rage when he came out. I remember it because all of my friends were getting him, and I was just trailing a little bit behind, because I was starting to play Dandy's World a lot less by then. But so, I think, like, he's a pretty good character. I don't use him ever. I want to. I think I might in a future stream. I'll use every single toon in a run to see who lasts the longest. Which probably won't be the exact right statistics, but because you need the exact same scenario every single time. However, I do want to test it. But he's okay. He's not my favorite, but I do think he gets the job done. And I think that's what matters. And I think he's a little bit better than Bassie, honestly. Okay, next we have Bobettes. I have been a long life Bobette a hater. I hate her. I don't like her at all. She's just kind of weird. Like, why would anyone want a toon and their only ability that's, like, actually noteworthy is hiding themselves inside of a gift? And so, I'm gonna put her in there bad. I think she's really bad. Next we have Boxton. Boxton's pretty good overall, especially for a starter toon. I would place him higher than Poppy. And yes, I did start off as a Poppy, player. Don't hate until you experience it and experience the pain yourself. I thought she was better because she was a female, and I also fully identified as a female then. Now I use non-binary pronouns, just like how the channel's thing says. Me and Sparrow share pronouns now. Although I think Sparrow might, I don't know. I haven't talked to Sparrow in a while about their pronouns to see if anything changed, so I'm just going to assume they're non-binary for the stream. Anyways, so Boxton, he's a mid toon. He's not the best, but that's expected out of a starter toon, So I think I'll put him in, he's okay. Like, he's okay, he's just not the greatest. Okay, next we have Brightney, and I still need to complete all of her mastery quests in order to get V, and the Ichor. Let's not forget the Ichor, but mainly her mastery quest, because I feel like I could get the Ichor easily. But so, Brightney, I've played her before. I'm just not very good at it, to be honest with you. Because, like, she's just Brightney, and she's chilling, and that's okay. And Brightney remains, I respect you, bro. Because I could never live a life where my only toon that I could ever play and only ever wanted to play was Brightney. because then that would just be a false life. So she's not bad. She's okay. She's just not the greatest. I think I would put her in front of Boxton, though, especially since you actually have to, like, pay to get her if you know, and you don't have to for Boxton if you chose him as your starter toon. Which I didn't, but he's a pretty good toon overall. I think I would pick him now that I know a bit more about him versus Poppy. Okay, next we have Brusha. No offense, but whenever I see a Brusha, I just think she's going to grief me. I don't really like Brushas, to be honest. It's just a personal preference. Normally I don't like the player of the Brusha. I just think, like, how can you stand her? Like, her ability kind of sucks, not gonna lie. So, I will probably put her in They're Bad, but she's better than Bobette. I will say that. She is better than Bobette. Next, we have Cole. And will somebody in chat tell me what Cole even does? Because I honestly don't even know. Until I get told what Cole even does, though, I'm just gonna put him in F tier. Until I know what she does, I'm putting her in F tier. Okay, don't flame me for it though. Okay, next we have Coco. The problem is Coco has become the next Toodles. Like, every Easter event, you'll only see Cocos griefing. That's all the Cocos are ever doing. And not gonna lie, I think there are good Cocos in the world. Just not many, and it's very rare. So I think I'll put her in the worst of the worst, but she's better than Cole until I know what Cole even does. Okay, next we have Connie. Connie is okay. I think Connie's a pretty good toon, all things considered. I just think, like, I think it's her stamina. No, it's her speed that sucks. Because, like, what do you mean during panic mode you're not going to survive? Like, what are we on about? So, I think Connie, she's not the worst of the worst, but she's pretty bad. But I would say she's better than Bobette. I would say she is. Next we have Eclipse. Immediately, Eclipse is traveling up to A tier. It's between A tier and B tier for me for Eclipse because she's just such a good distractor. And, like, I know earlier I said I don't really play distractors too often. So, like, I wouldn't know. But sometimes when I do, pretty good. I think, and, like, when I was, like, distracting as her a while back, she was fantastic, bro. And she also had pretty good extraction speed, and I do like her ability for during blackouts. So I am going to put her in A tier, even though that makes me an Eclipse simp. I don't care. If I gave two fucks, I would let you know. You know. Next, we have Cosmo. Oh, I hate Cosmo. I know I said I play support characters, but Cosmo's just the worst of the worst out of the support characters for me. Like, Sprout is better than him, and obviously that's because Sprout is a main, but also, like, what do you mean your skill check is that small? Like, I can't even, like, contribute to machines, because if I do, then all I'll do is just manage to lure the Twisteds towards me, even if the distractor is doing his job. So, I'm gonna put Cosmo. He's bad, but he's not the worst of the worst, right? Like, that makes it hard for me to know where to put him. I think I'll put him in They're Bad, but I don't think he's the worst of the worst. He is, like, useful for people trying to get Sprout by completing his mastery, or, like, just stuff like that. Exen is arguably A tier, maybe even S tier. Not because of any physical reason, but because I just like him as a character. And I know I said I wasn't going to base it off of lore, but he's just so funny. And I headcanon that he has scoliosis and arthritis. And that's all I need in my life. So, alright, Finn. No reason needed. No reason needs to be given in order to put Finn there. Okay, so we're just going to move on. So next we have Flutter. Flutter's pretty okay. I like Flutter. She's not the best. I don't like her. But I don't need to say that she's bad. I think she's better than Boxton, at the very least. Even though Boxton, is kind of pretty good, I think she's better than him just a little bit. Okay, Flight. I played Flight when the Easter event came out, and I'm not mad about it. Flight was a pretty good tune, both as a distractor and as a supporter, respectively. So I think I'll probably put him... This is kind of hard. I'm gonna say that he's good, but just not as good as Astro. Okay, Gigi. I used to main Gigi all the time before I started playing a Shelly. Before I even had Shelly, Gigi was the woman for me. She was spectacular. She was the greatest tune I've ever played in my whole entire life besides Shelly, I think, and some of the mains. So I think I'm going to put her in there great. Not as great as Eclipse. I think the only reason I would ever think Gigi is better than Eclipse is because of nostalgia. But still. Okay, next we have Ginger, and arguably, she's better than Bobette and Cosmo. Cosmo kind of sucks, to be honest, and it's probably because he isn't as limited, edition as her, I guess. I wouldn't say that Ginger's... Well, I mean, she is technically limited edition, you know. Okay, Glisten, arguably not that bad. Y'all need to calm down with Glisten hate. I don't want to put him there. I think... I want to say that he's a little bit better than Brightney, but just not as good as Bassie. So I'm going to put him there. You know what? Bassie's going to move up. I'm feeling generous, so she can go here, and then Astro can go behind her. Okay, Goob. S tier. Goob was just... I worked so hard for Goob, my whole entire life. He is arguably S tier, bro. Okay. Let's go with Gordy next. I tried so hard to get Gordy during the Halloween event, but I just couldn't because I'm just that bad. So, I think I'm gonna dock points from him just because I couldn't get him during the Halloween event, and I'm a little bit petty about it. I think Flight's better than him anyway. So, next we have Louie. S tier, honestly. Louie's better than Goob. I think Goob is mostly just up there for the nostalgia aspect, but Louie is one of the best tunes, especially as a distractor. I don't ever have distractor pebbles in my run anymore. I don't even have pebbles in my runs anymore when I organize them, because Louie's are just better for kiting and stuff, personally. And that's why I'm going to put Pebble in, the bottom of C tier. I just don't think he's that good. Okay. On to R&D. R&D is pretty cool. I think their ability is kind of nice. I'll put them, in they're great. I think they're great. But maybe it's just the fact that I love Gangle from the Amazing Digital Circus, even if that doesn't even equivalent to anything. So, next we have Rebecca. Next, we have Poppy. Roger. Okay, Roger is pretty good. He's okay, I guess. He's kind of slow, which I don't really like. I think I'll put him, right above Boxton. But maybe it's just because I don't like Boxton because he's a starter. Okay, Rudy, I would say, is arguably B tier. He's not that bad, gang. I think I'll put him, right below Brightney because he's just, a watered-down version of her. Okay, Scraps. No explanation needed. I just hate her so much. Okay, Shelly. Obviously up here. You know what? I'll move Astro to up here, too. We kind of need him for organized runs. Shrimpo. sucks as a toon because, like, well, I mean, he's bad, but I think I want these toons at the bottom to feel that they're worse than Shrimpo because they are. I'll put him at the front of the worst here. Okay, we have Sylvester next. I'd say he belongs here. I just don't know where. I think he's better than Cole, though. Alright, Sprout is arguably S tier. I'm going to organize S tier in a few minutes. Tegan. There we go. Now F tier looks better. Tisha. I think she's okay. I think she's a good kiter. Toodles. V. And Yada. I think I'll put Goob in the back. And this is the completed tier list of Dandy's World Toons. I actually despise a few of these guys. So. Yeah. Is that like the whole stream? I don't really know what else to talk about here. We'll do a run. It's okay. We'll do a run, and then we'll move on to ending the stream because I don't want to stream for that long. Like, that was kind of crazy in itself. So I could do like a 12-hour stream tonight, maybe. What do you mean it can't be reached? What do you mean? We're reaching it anyway. Reload. So. Yeah, here we go. We're gonna play a run now. If you guys want to join me, friend me. My username is XVY. Hold on. My username is XVYXRIEZ. X. So unless you friend me, you're not getting in. Okay? I don't care who you are. I don't care who you work for. If you work for anybody, I don't give a fuck. Okay? So just like, if you want to like play my run with me, friend that username. Okay. Time to load into Roblox. I'm a little bit tired. Sorry I'm not as energetic. So, oh, Roblox has been open for a while. Okay. Let's open this up. I got like a Coke from McDonald's and it's genuinely so good.